Welcome back to Hytale Spins, your number one source for Hytale news and updates. Today we're discussing the recent lack of news from the Hytale developers. Join us as we dive into the reasons behind this silence and explore what it might mean for the game's future. It's been a slow week for Hytale news, and we haven't seen any updates from the developers. Usually we'd expect some kind of teaser or hint, but this time there's been complete silence. While it's frustrating, it's also refreshing to see the developers prioritize transparency and avoid clickbaiting their fans. One thing we're all eager to see more of is concept art, especially for Zone 5. The idea of floating islands with a devastated landscape and a forgotten jungle is incredibly intriguing. We've seen some amazing concept art for Zone 4, and we hope the developers will share more for Zone 5 and 6 in the future. Concept art is a crucial part of the game development process, and it's something that fans love to see. It gives us a glimpse into the game's world, characters, and creatures, and it helps us understand the game's lore and story. We're hoping to see more concept art for Zone 5, including the floating island and devastated landscape, and the forgotten jungle. We're also curious to see more of the game's creatures, characters, and environments. We're not just asking for more concept art, we're also hoping for more diverse designs, including vertical concept art. This would be a great way for fans to show off their love for the game, and it would be a unique way to experience the game's world. Another thing we're waiting for is new mobile wallpapers. The last set featured an ice concept art, and we're hoping for more diverse designs, including vertical concept art in the future. It's a small thing, but it's a great way for fans to show off their love for the game. Zone research is a crucial aspect of Hytale's development, and we're excited to see more of it. By exploring the different zones and their unique features, we can gain a deeper understanding of the game's world and its lore. We're hoping to see more research on Zone 1, including its geography, climate, and inhabitants. What kind of creatures can we expect to find in this zone? What kind of challenges will we face, and what kind of rewards can we earn? Concept art is also a vital part of this process, as it gives us a visual representation of the game's world and its inhabitants. We're hoping to see more concept art for Zone 1, including its landscapes, creatures, and characters. This will help us get a better sense of the game's art style and tone, and it will give us a glimpse into the game's story and lore. The tropical jungle research was a great example of this kind of content, and we're hoping to see more of it in the future. By exploring the different zones and their unique features, we can gain a deeper understanding of the game's world and its lore. Some specific things we'd like to see more of include more concept art for Zone 1, including landscapes, creatures, and characters. More research on different zones, including their geography, climate, and inhabitants. More information on the game's story and lore, including the history of the world and its inhabitants. More details on the game's art style and tone, including the inspiration behind the game's visuals and sound design. One of the most exciting features of Hytale is the potential for dungeon crawlers and labyrinths. We've seen a screenshot from Zone 2 that showcased a tower with multiple paths and dead ends. And this type of content would be engaging for players who enjoy exploration and looting. We're also curious about loot and crafting in Hytale. Will bosses drop materials rather than full weapons, allowing players to craft their own items? This mechanic would add depth to the game's crafting system and make it more engaging for players. Some fans have been asking about bounty hunting and classes in Hytale. While there's no possibility of classes in the game, bounty hunting could be an interesting feature in the modding community. It's a great way for players to create their own content and share it with others. The potential for dungeon crawlers and exploration in Hytale is huge. We've seen a screenshot from Zone 2 that showcased a tower with multiple paths and dead ends. And this type of content would be engaging for players who enjoy exploration and looting. And finally, we want to emphasize the importance of play-to-win mechanics in Hytale. Free-to-play games should allow players to earn in-game items without relying on purchases. Hytale's approach to this aspect will be crucial to its success. In conclusion, the lack of news from Hytale developers may be frustrating, but it's also a reminder that they're prioritizing transparency and quality over hype. We're excited to see more concept art, research, and updates in the future, and we'll be here to bring you all the latest news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.